Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy. Derby, there is potential that they survive the drop. And do you think that's better than Leicester winning the league?
Is Rooney still Derby manager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 3 points off out the relegation zone, and they started off on -21
Wow. Why?
because of administration.
They had 2 points. I think, again, I might be chatting shit. They had 2 points deductions. One was for breaking financial fair play, and one was because they went into administration because they broke financial fair play. And then the issue was...
It's like a double whammy.
Yeah, well, and then that's why they were getting... They had two... They've got two big court cases, I think, or two big, they're getting sued by, I think, Wickham and Middlesbrough, because obviously they got... they did break financial fair play and they got penalised for it. But then you've got, I think, Middlesbrough, who I think Derby beat in the playoffs, saying, well, if you cheated and you beat us, then we've still got fucked over here. So they then sued them, I think, or tried to sue them. And then same with Wickham, I think. They must have played Wickham. Wickham must have gone down somewhere, and same thing. But I think the Middlesbrough one's chalked off now.
Okay.
I think he's suing someone else rather than the club. But yeah, obviously, I think Derby should get penalised for cheating. We have to fit in financial fair play. If you don't, because the win is so massive, isn't it? If you cheat, go up, you've just made like so much money, and your team's changed forever. So I think teams should get penalised for that. But I don't want Derby. They're on risk of just disappearing and going under. I don't want that to happen, honestly, because Forest Derby. You want imagine if Spurs just stopped existing.
No, yeah,
it'd be awful. You want the rivalry. Maybe you want them to get relegated. That'd be great. Just suffer, but you want to still have a pulse. So obviously, I want Derby to survive. I think Wayne Rooney's doing a good job.
I want them to survive so we can keep beating them.
Literally, yeah. But I think the worry they had at the start of the season was they had 8 players set to go and sign some big names. I think they signed Ravel Morrison. He's a decent player.
Andre Gray as well.
Yeah. Some great players, really. I think Rooney's probably a big part of that.
Yeah.
Same thing as Lampard, isn't it? Gerrard just go and get the mates can play. So they're doing well, to be fair. I think he's still got a low win percentage.
But they're not far,
no.
How is it 3 points?
They're 5 points.
5 points.
Yeah.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is.
They're on 21 points now.
So. Yeah. So, she's basically... Where would he be with 42?
With 42.
It's like 15th, isn't it? 16th?
If he was on 42, he'd be tied with Blackpool. It'd be
12th.
12th?
Yeah. Be 12th in the Championship.
No, sorry, he wouldn't. He'd be 15th.
Yeah. 15th, all right.
Yeah, so I think people... I think it's a big accomplishment from Wayne Rooney and Derby, but at the same time, they would just be mid-table. If they didn't get the point deduction. But I think the key point is they had a shit team.
Yeah.
So they had to attract the players.
But that's what I mean, like surviving that far back and being hindered by the team that you've got.
Yeah, it's fair play. Yeah. But I think Wayne Rooney looks like he's doing a good job, really.
That's why he said he didn't want to go Everton, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I want to fill this out first.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing, really.
Have you seen the Rooney documentary?
I haven't. It's good.
It's good, actually. Yeah. It was very just the fact that he's like, I don't know. You had all those years of him just being this big hope for England. You don't really think about how he's like an 18-year-old.
He was
I didn't realise.
Was that actually a laugh or a joke?
Yeah, I don't know.
Went down the wrong hole.
That wasn't that funny.
Yeah, I was like, just trying to think, did I massively humiliate myself there?
It's like, ha, Wayne Rooney. I don't know.
But I didn't realise as well that he was essentially like such a thug, because obviously you watch him on the pitch and you do get a sense, or used to get a sense, United against Arsenal, that they did kick us.
Yeah,
but I've seen that anecdote where
about the studs. That's kind of crazy.
You can say that.
Yeah, no, it's just they're playing against Chelsea, and he's just talking about how he deliberately went with longer studs because he wanted to actually injure someone. But to be fair to him, he does also say I was in a really bad place at the time.
Yeah,
and the FA were like, hang on, we'll get you for those comments.
Yeah, but
the fact you said that you were mentally
But he did say that they were still legal, weren't they? Like,
they were still legal. Yeah, so.
I mean, obviously I guess the motive is bad, but
yeah,
what happens to someone who just wears the long studs because he wants to?
Yeah. At least he doesn't wear them every game.
I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah. But I didn't realize that when he was younger and stuff, he just used to go to away games. I think it was away games and just get in fights and things. Age of 12 and things. But yeah, just hearing his side of the stories of all these World Cups. There's a World Cup where he had like a 5-inch groin tear, just didn't tell the physios because he wanted to play so badly.
Really?
I feel like that was maybe 2010. But
That's like
it's
elite
crazy.
mentality.
Very
I think he
It's
had
just
that. I think
great.
he still got it now as well. I
Yeah,
think
really?
I think he just obviously struggled with alcohol a little bit, didn't he? After the game, I think not after the game, but after he was playing, you know.
Right, that night is done. Let's get.
yeah, which is what football was, wasn't it? Really, I remember
Yeah,
Gary Neville
but
always
yeah.
talking about after the game they go
True.
kebabs, pints, and that. Whereas now
Yeah.
Ronaldo, no pudding, right?
Yeah.
But no, I think Rooney has got a great mentality. He was a great player.
Yeah.
I think you always forget he was so young, like you say, because I think even when he was 16, he looked like he was about 40, didn't he? So
and he gets disrespected because he was so good when he was like 18.
Yeah.
And like when he first came, like his hat trick against Fenerbahce.
Yeah.
Just I remember what like in Euro 2004, I think it was.
Was that the Ronaldo
one? No, that was World Cup, I think.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, but that was where we also got knocked out by Portugal. on
Yeah.
penalties.
I thought it was just.
But that was a
confusing.
tournament where he was like probably the best player in the world, well, potentially.
Yeah.
And then just didn't really
yeah.
get better like you'd expect, like like Messi or Ronaldo do
Yeah.
or did.
But that's always the argument for Rooney. It's always been the argument. Like he hit his peak so early, and then maintained that same level.
Yeah.
Whereas other players just kind of go.
Yeah, you hit
Like,
your peak
they-
at like 27,
Yeah, they hit,
28
it's like
maybe.
it's just like a pyramid sort of in how you get better and
A
then get
bell
worse.
curve, maybe.
That's it. Yeah, bell curve.
Yeah, and when you're so young as well, and you do so well at the start, people forget how young you are.
Yeah.
You know, you compare it to like some other youngster coming up. You think, oh, he's got years, he's got time left, and then next week they're 29, and you're still calling him a young player.
Yeah.
I mean, is Lingard like? He's like 29, right?
I think he's getting on a bit now, isn't he?
Yeah, and
Best young player in the world.
and commentators are still giving
Ballon d'Or age 18, and then what happened?
Yeah, but I think Rooney was a victim to that a little bit, and also Theo Walcott. You know, he was so young when he came in, right?
It's true, actually, yeah.
But yeah, Rooney was unreal, especially when you look at United. Him, Tevez, and Ronaldo, just unreal.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think that's why Ferguson always.
He's seen like a lot of people come and go at that club, and he's
Yeah.
just always been there, part of the furniture.
Well, Ferguson used to get a lot out of like mediocre players. Say, you know, maybe like good players, but not necessarily like talent.
Yeah, when he left United, they were
Gone,
awful.
yeah. And I
And
think
then you
sometimes
saw
some
that.
people saw Rooney as one of those players who weren't necessarily like unreal, but Ferguson got a lot out of them. When in reality, Rooney was just technically gifted,
Yeah.
and unreal.
I think as well, a big part of Rooney was like his pace and his physicality when he started, because he would literally just bully defenders.
Yeah.
And then he sort of, I feel like as he got injuries, he probably lost it a bit, lost his pace, and that
Started playing deeper, didn't he?
screwed him. Yeah, even technically, he was still incredible.
Yeah.
I also didn't realize that I forgot that he actually asked to leave Man United.
Really?
And it was like fully known. Yeah, like, and United fans really didn't like him. And then about a week later, he was like, no, I'm staying. And that was that period where he then scored the overhead kick against City a bit later.
Oh, wow.
So I remember that as being like a weird period, and like the goal being slightly tainted somehow, but I can't remember how.
Does he mention who he would have gone to in the?
I don't
Documentary, or
think they
just
do.
he wanted out of
He
the
just
club?
wanted to go because I think he was just not happy with the players that United were signing. And
Right.
to be fair, he was right, because then they just went down. Van Persie sort of saved them for that season when they won the league, and then they went down and down. But yeah, he was right essentially.
Better get watching it then.
It was good.